Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into an important but often overlooked topic: early warning signs of cancer. Detecting cancer early can make a huge difference in treatment and recovery. That's why it's crucial to recognize the symptoms that your body might be telling you. So, stay with us as we uncover the 15 early symptoms of cancer that you should never ignore. First up on our list is unexplained weight loss. You know, that sudden drop in pounds without making any changes to your diet or exercise routine. It's easy to brush this off as a good thing, especially if you've been meaning to lose a few pounds. But if you're losing more than 10 pounds seemingly out of nowhere, it's crucial to get it checked out by a doctor. This type of weight loss can sometimes be a sign of cancers like stomach, lung, or pancreatic cancer. Remember, it's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. Next up is persistent fatigue. We all get tired from time to time, right? But cancer fatigue, that's a different beast altogether. It's this overwhelming tiredness that just doesn't quit, even after a good night's sleep. You wake up feeling exhausted like you haven't slept at all. This kind of fatigue can be a symptom of cancers like leukemia, colon cancer, or stomach cancer. So, if you're constantly feeling wiped out and rest just isn't cutting it, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. They can help determine the underlying cause of your fatigue and create a plan to address it. Let's talk about fevers. Fevers are pretty common, usually a sign that your body is fighting off some kind of infection. But if you have a fever that just won't quit, even after days or weeks, and there's no clear infection, it's time to get concerned. This kind of persistent fever could be an early sign of blood cancers like leukemia or lymphoma. So, if you've got a fever that's hanging around longer than it should, don't hesitate to get it checked out. Chapter 4. Changes in skin. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and it's often a reflection of our overall health. That's why it's so important to pay attention to any changes in your skin. Sudden changes in moles, like changes in color, size, or shape, those are big red flags. And keep an eye out for any new skin growths or sores that just won't heal. These could be signs of skin cancer. We're talking melanoma, basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma. These are all serious conditions, but they're highly treatable when caught early. So, don't ignore unusual changes in your skin. Get them checked out by a dermatologist. Chapter 5. Unusual bleeding. We're talking about blood in your stool, which could be a sign of colon cancer, or coughing up blood, which could indicate lung cancer. Any unexplained bleeding from any part of your body, your nose, your gums, your urine, should never be ignored. It could be a sign of something minor, or it could be something more serious. The point is, you don't want to take any chances. So, if you notice any unusual bleeding, don't hesitate to contact your doctor. Chapter 6. Persistent cough or hoarseness. Have you had a cough that just won't quit? I'm talking weeks, maybe even months of coughing. Or maybe your voice has been hoarse for a while now. Now, if you're a smoker, you might be used to these symptoms. But if you've never smoked, or you have and these symptoms are new, it's time to pay attention. A persistent cough or hoarseness, especially in non-smokers, could be a sign of throat or lung cancer. Early detection is crucial for successful treatment. So, if you're experiencing these symptoms, don't brush them off. Talk to your doctor. Chapter 7. Lumps or swelling. Ever felt a lump under your skin and thought, "What's that?" It's happened to all of us, right? Well, most of the time these lumps are harmless, but sometimes they can be an early sign of cancer. So if you feel a new lump or swelling, especially in areas like your breasts, testicles, or other soft tissues, don't ignore it. It's important to get it checked out by your doctor. Early detection is key when it comes to cancer, so don't hesitate to get any unusual lumps or swelling checked out. Chapter 8. Persistent pain. Pain. It's our body's way of telling us something's wrong. But sometimes pain can be a sign of something more serious, like cancer. We're not talking about the occasional ache or pain after a workout. We're talking about persistent pain that just won't quit, especially if it's new and unexplained. This kind of pain can be a warning sign of bone cancer or other cancers that have spread to the bones. But if you're experiencing persistent pain, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Chapter 9. Changes in bowel or bladder habits. Sudden changes in these habits, like persistent diarrhea, constipation, or blood in the urine, can be red flags. These changes could indicate colon cancer, prostate cancer, or bladder cancer, among other conditions. It's important to pay attention to your body and notice any changes in your bowel or bladder habits. If you experience any of these symptoms, don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. Occasional difficulty swallowing might not be a big deal, but if it's persistent, it could be a sign of something more serious, like throat, esophagus, or stomach cancer. If you're experiencing persistent difficulty swallowing, don't hesitate to consult your doctor. They can perform a physical exam, order tests to evaluate your swallowing, and recommend the appropriate treatment if necessary. We talked about changes in moles earlier, but it's important to also pay attention to any unusual skin discoloration. Yellowing of the skin or eyes, also known as jaundice, can be a sign of pancreatic cancer. Darkened skin, reddened skin, or itchiness can also be signs of skin cancer. If you notice any of these changes, it's best to consult a dermatologist or your primary care physician. We've all experienced heartburn or indigestion at some point, especially after a big meal. But if you're dealing with persistent heartburn or indigestion that just won't quit, even with antacids or other over-the-counter remedies, it's time to get it checked out. Persistent heartburn or indigestion could be a sign of something more serious, like esophageal or stomach cancer. If you're experiencing these symptoms, don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor. Did you know that your nails can also provide clues about your overall health? Changes in your nails, such as dark lines, pale or white nail beds, and clubbing, where the fingertips enlarge and the nails curve downward, can be signs of different cancers, including liver cancer. But they could also be a sign of something more serious. So if you notice any persistent or unusual changes in your nails, it's best to get them checked out by your doctor or a dermatologist. Waking up in a pool of sweat is never fun, right? Night sweats are a common occurrence, especially during hot weather or after a spicy meal. But if you're experiencing excessive sweating at night, especially if it's sudden, intense, and unrelated to your environment or diet, it could be an early warning sign of lymphoma. If you're concerned about night sweats, talk to your doctor. We've all had cuts and scrapes that take a while to heal. But if you have a sore that just won't heal, especially if it's in your mouth or on your skin, it's important to get it checked out. A sore that doesn't heal could be a sign of cancer, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like bleeding, pain, or changes in color or texture. These sores can be caused by a variety of factors, including infections, skin conditions, and even certain medications. So if you have a sore that doesn't heal within a couple of weeks, don't ignore it. These symptoms can be related to many other health conditions, so don't panic. But if you notice something unusual or persistent, it's important to get it checked out by a healthcare professional. Remember, early detection is key in the fight against cancer. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips and updates. Thanks for watching, and take care.